Welcome to MyLITV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we've traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. MyLITV starts now.
According to the National Association of Manufacturing, every dollar spent in manufacturing adds about $1.40 back into the economy. And many believe that may be underestimating its impact. You know, I was fortunate to be asked by the president of the LIA, Kevin Law, to participate in a committee called the Global New York Committee, which was part of the Regional Economic Development Council's efforts to really build volume and business here in Long Island. So I came up with this idea for the supply chain index, engaged our marketing team to put together a survey with the help of Epic 5 here in Long Island and Stony Brook University, and here we are today. We're going to share that information with everybody today. The team asked the respondents how do new orders look. Why was it you were seeing increases in new orders? 32% of them said new markets. They were expanding. I've been in the logistics industry for many years. It is a good leading indicator of where the business is headed. Most of the reports we get are lagging indicators. What happened 2 months ago? You know, did real estate improve? Did the industrial production go up or down? But supply chain is talking about the future. We looked at projected activity, like what did they see in terms of new orders and production over the next 6 months? And what actions would they be taking to support what they think is coming? What we're going to do is do this quarterly. So we'll give some benchmarking and give some comparison to the trend, and hopefully that'll be useful to companies to use here on the island.
I went into composites over 10 years ago, which was strategic in nature, so that opened the door for new types of work.
I am president and owner of GSC Dynamics, so the heritage of Long Island. I'm one of those defense contractors that are still here and thriving and growing, which is wonderful. We're very good about looking at data and looking at, different reports, but I think we need to strengthen the feedback from industry leaders on providing the actual solutions. I am concerned because I see what other states and other regions and other countries, quite frankly, are doing, and I think we need to really be careful right now and be very strategic, get out of the walls of New York a little bit, and really make sure that there's a place for us in the global market and national markets, and make sure that that education is coming back to our business leaders here on Long Island so that we make good decisions.
We were watching it, one of my kids said, "Daddy, they're using one of your UV lamps on X-Files," and Agent Mulder was examining alien remains with our model.
Spectronics is the world's largest manufacturer of ultraviolet lighting equipment and fluorescent materials. Long Island, New York State in general, is not the easiest place in the world to manufacture, particularly on Long Island with the high electric rates and the high property taxes. But there are also a lot of pluses to being on Long Island, including access to a highly skilled workforce. And my company, we increased the size of our workforce by about 15%. We hired about 30 people, and we were able to find them all right here on Long Island. So that's critically important. That's not the case in many other parts of the country.
The imports are certainly infiltrating the market and are impacting sales. But people are recognizing that the quality controls and the reliability of those products manufactured in the U.S. Far exceed what we're getting from other countries.
I wanted to hear myself what the industry, the manufacturing industry, had to say about the future projections and growth, because their success is our success as a distributor that serves them. And it was very insightful today. I actually found that we're all on the same path, and it's nice to hear that it's growing.
Also, they're reporting growth in new orders, growth in production nationally.
What happens on Long Island is it's bigger than many states, but we don't always act like that. We are marching to our own drummer here to some extent on Long Island. So I think any development like this is a good development. It gives us more information to understand our place.